Comprime. ¡Ahí! Ahí estás confortable. Estás chueco de su puta madre.
Welcome back to the Yogi Triathlete podcast. We are Jess and Beej, and each week we share meaningful conversations with the endurance sports world because behind all the data and information is a sacred human being. Rodrigo Romero Garcia de la Cadena is also known as Troy. He is a professional triathlete and coach based out of Puebla, Mexico. But it was the very first interview with Troy back in 2016 that revealed to us something very special. And that was his mindset and character that is undoubtedly contagious and something that we want to spread more of within this community. We're so excited to have him back with us today and catching up with this relentless athlete who is en route to his dreams. Troy, welcome back to the show. Aquí lo que estamos viendo es un correctivo con una paleta para que su muñeca, la muñeca del lado izquierdo, no la esté moviendo hacia afuera. A la hora que él mete la mano, hace este movimiento y estamos corrigiendo la alineación de la muñeca con el antebrazo. Eso es lo que estamos haciendo ahora.
What's transitioned over the past, few years in terms of your professional career as a triathlete, and how have things gone?
Training wise, I'm trying to get a little bit better of being more efficient on the work, which has been a lot of learning process because Julie, I switched coaches, so right now I'm working with Julie Divens, and Julie has another type of training, and I might be moving a little bit forward, a little bit faster of what we wanted to talk, but it is new things, a lot of new things, and I'm learning, and actually I'm trying to get a little bit more efficient on the timing. Even that I'm training a lot of hours now that I didn't used to, I'm getting a little bit more efficient also on those times, on those hours. So, and the master piece behind of everything, it is actually the mental side. Like I've been always passionate and actually so excited to see how the mental side works for everything, like not only athletes or endurance athletes. So I always been reading a lot about, and from now I'm trying to start practicing a little bit more. So that's kind of the learning process also.
You've mentioned some of my favorite words so far, universe and energy. I love those words. What about trust in that? Trust that, the universe loves you, right? Trust on your path. What does that mean to you to trust?
How much do you trust yourself right now?
Right now, pretty much. Since I got 2018 after Boulder, we had the podcast. You remember, guys? After that race, I got injured. I had my tibials, tendinitis on tibials, and from there, I had to really learn how to trust my feeling, like to know this is painful, or am I just scary, or this is my body telling me that something it is not right, or actually it is my inner voice telling me to stop. Or like, and right now, for example, there was a couple of times where I felt pain and I was just like, nah, that pain isn't that bad. And then there were days where it was pretty bad and I knew there was something different. So I was trusting my body, actually saying that it's trying to tell me something. Went to do an MRI and there was actually something wrong again. So trusting that, it is like learning how to trust, it is quite hard. I think it is a discovery process, like, because sometimes you need to be quite hard to yourself to really say it, like, no, you are saying this is to yourself, this is a story that you are telling to yourself, but what is it actually? So it is quite hard to really read that in between the lines. But if you don't trust that you know exactly you are giving your 100% or your 50 or your 60, so if you are not actually true to yourself, it's way harder than it can be.
Pero cuando ves este video, ve tu hombro derecha, y ve cómo expande costillas izquierdas. Estás mucho rotaciones en tu cuerpo. Por ejemplo, tu rodilla izquierda tiene rotación externa. Tu rodilla derecha, rotación interna. Tu pelvis derecha va adelante más que la izquierda. Pelvis derecha está más elevado que el pelvis izquierdo. Esto lo vimos acostado con los ajustes que hicimos ayer. Porque te empiezas a sentir que sentimos es siento respiro.
Sí, tener más conciencia.
Exacto. Crear conciencia.
Whether we want to be a millionaire or we want to be the world champion, it doesn't matter. We've got to be willing to work for it, and the working for it is pushing that edge.